work in our new CRM, or that is my goal right now. I'm going to show you or just give you my initial impressions here of our new CRM, which if you look at my URL up here, you can see is app.realestateinvestor.com. So we're really excited to be using this new software, and we've got some of our VAs doing some cold calling, and they are putting some new leads in there for us. So let's take a look at what we've got in realestateinvestor.com. Again, if you're interested in trying out this software, which we are super excited about, we're actually ditching Podio and moving our wholesale business over here. You can use the referral link or the code. I'm going to dump that in the video description, but it's realestateinvestor.com/Mike or M Slane. So it looks like Miss Lane when you type it out. So realestateinvestor.com/Miss Lane is going to get you a 50% discount there, at least on the first month. Okay, so let's see what I've got. Up in the top right, I've got the little blinking red dot. So that means I've got new tasks. Let's view all of my tasks. And again, I haven't been in here because, whoa, 119 past due tasks. Man, we got to get in here. We have to get in here. Assigned to David Dodge, Javers Wakefield. Okay. It looks like these must be some stuff that we're working on. Importing from, and this is all users. So let's see, just Mike Slane. Here we go. We do have a few of those. This one was testing, so I know I was playing with that in the past. Let's go ahead and delete those out or finish those off somehow. Let's click on that, related to name unknown. And where are we at on this task? Let's see what you guys are seeing. Make sure that I've got a good screen for you. Okay, you're looking at what I'm looking at. Let's see here. Let's make sure our audio is good too. I didn't even check that before I went live. Looks like we're good. Okay, so back to task. I don't quite exactly know why that took me to there. So I clicked on this one. It said I clicked on that, related to name unknown and latest or past due task. Let's view all the tasks on this one. Nope. See, that's taking me back to my tasks. Again, this is closed, so maybe that's part of the reason why it's not looking at it. And this one, new seller lead assigned to Mike, related to. It's not related to a lead yet, it looks like. So it doesn't look like any of these are past due. So this one, we had to have been testing new seller lead. How do I edit it? So no, it does look like this is somebody. Oh, these are all good ones too. First meet in person and visit his properties. He mentioned these properties were commercial previously, but now they're considered residential properties. It needs lots of work. He wants to sell all for $120. Not listed with a realtor. He's ready to negotiate. 3,000 Ashby, 3,000 Ashby, and Clarendon. I like this area. Okay, so let me see what's going on, why this isn't linked to a lead. Actually, there was a little, where did I just see something? It looked like it was linked to something. Here, what's that? Oh, that's my Grammarly. Okay. Okay, and somebody said, did you just say dump Podio? I did just say dump Podio. That's what we're doing. We're going to be moving out of there. We've spent thousands of dollars building that system out for our business, and we're moving it. So, again, that's how impressed we were with this software when we started playing around with it. All right, so I'm going to find this guy in here. Let's go back to our prospects and see if we can find Gregory here. No prospects. Let's see if we can find contacts. And play recording seller catch-all. Let's view. See, we don't have anything set up, and I didn't make a note of the name. Let's go back to leads, and we've got quite a few in here. Looks like we have 48 in here. So let's try to search for, did I copy the guy's name? Yes, Gregory Sandal. Here we go. Perfect. So let's view that. And for whatever reason, that lead or that task was not linked to it. Here's the message, though. So I wonder if they copied and pasted or what they did. Neither here nor there. I am going to try to reach out to Gregory because, again, I like the idea of buying multiple properties. So create additional property lead. So we are on, let's see where we're at here. We're on a seller lead here, and then properties here. Perfect. So we've got one property there. Excellent. So now if I wanted to add another property, we'll go back to his profile, and you can create an additional property, 3001 Ashby 63114. Let's try to create the additional property lead. And this is something we did in our Podio, but it was a little bit clunkier. It just did not work as well. So let's see how we do here. And what I'm saying in Podio, before we had our seller leads and our property leads, and we tried to manually link these two things, and it was just a little bit difficult. Okay, so now I've got properties. I got 3001 Ashby. And it says acquisitions team to call. Profile, properties. Perfect. See, now I've got two different properties. So I'm looking at Gregory over here, and then I go over here for the properties. So if I look at that, there's a couple. Now if I look at the tasks, I would like to see perfect. Here's our follow-up with the seller. And it looks like someone may have called him. Looks like Travis may have called. Let's see. Completed. And I can't see who's completed it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to complete this one as well because it's past due. I'd actually like to delete it if possible. Doesn't look like I can. Doesn't matter, neither here nor there. Let's look at this one. You heard me right, guys. We're getting rid of Podio. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to, again, we're not going to push the phone team because I want to actually work the lead. So I'm just going to hop on the phone. No big deal. Let's call Greg up and see what's going on with this house. I do want to see where I can add notes. So we've got this. We've got different properties. Okay. Well, actually, I guess let's open that in a new tab. Let's try that. And I want to look at just my tasks because I had about 4 properties listed on this guy. View all tasks. Mike Slane, edit. He wants to view these. Okay, so 300, 301, and those. So let's set those up by create additional property lead. We've got 3005. We'll add that one on as well. Create additional property lead. Wait for that to process. Says, I'm William. I just brought my partner Mark. Somebody is commenting. Hey, William. Hey, Mark. Glad to have you guys. Yeah, so we're thinking about dumping Podio. That's, well, we're not thinking about it. We're doing it. So we're moving over here to realestateinvestor.com. All right, so I've got Gregory here. Let's look at the profile again. We've got now 3 properties. Gonna create a final and fourth one because he was looking at selling all four for 120. So I am going to set an appointment, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, so we're going to create this property lead as well. And then we are going to look at the tasks on here. And make sure that we are doing that correctly, or make sure that we are giving ourselves a task here. Okay, perfect. Now we've got a fourth property, and this one doesn't look like much, but who knows? Make sure we get the link. Yeah, definitely get the link, guys. It's just realestateinvestor.com. Discount if you want to use my little code is /M/Slane. So realestateinvestor.com /Miss Lane. All right, going back to here, and I'm going to copy this note over here. I don't know why I'm not seeing that on, like, connected to the lead, except for right here. Signed to Mike Slane. Yeah, that's cool, though. But I want that note here. So let's make another note. Create additional property lead. Notes. Note for this lead. How do I leave a note? These are important, and it should be pretty easy. Notes. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to put copied from task. And we'll put that all in quotes. And now I'm going to call Gregory and see if we can chat. Or set up a time to come and view those properties, because that is the most important thing here. All right, 314-792. 2344. Let's see. And we'll put him on speaker if my phone starts working. All right, so you guys should be able to hear him.
You have reached the voicemail box of 314-792-2344.
Hey, Gregory, this is Mike Slane. I was calling you about your houses you had for sale. I think you talked to my assistant a few days ago. Give me a shout back, 314-594-7543. If you want to set up a time, I can come out and take a look at them. Thanks, man. Talk to you soon. That was a pretty loud voicemail. Let's try. Well, we got the same number for both. All right, so we left a voicemail. I don't see an email. So let's go ahead and create a new task. I'm going to say follow up with Greg about 4 properties in 63114. Assign it to myself. Make the due date. If I don't hear from him, say Tuesday, around 11 a.m. And the follow-up call is the task. And the description, really. Can add additional notes in the description if you need to. But again, if I'm signing it to myself, it's really no big deal. So again, we always want to assign ourselves a task to follow up so we don't lose our leads. So now let's look at our tasks, okay? So I want to view all tasks, and I want to view my tasks. I'm looking at just past due, so let's put all tasks. So this is future, and it was connected to Gregory on that one, and this one's not. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to relate this, but it's neither here nor there. Since it's not, I'm just going to complete it, save the changes, and move on. Because you know what, guys? It's not important. The important part is that I have a task assigned to it so that I will follow up with him in the future. Okay, let's keep playing around with our CRM, and I'm starting to get a feel for it. Okay, this is very cool. Oh, there's my live stuff. And I'm gonna actually go to leads, and let's look at what we've got in here. So Gregory, that was a hot lead. You see the action. I'm already working that one. So active property in progress. Follow up with the seller. That's the next step. Good. We got that. Okay, intake. Let's see, prospects. None. Contacts. We've got a few. I wonder what properties. Let's look at that real quick. Yes, we got a ton of properties. And that's cool. So I can see the ones I've added to Gregory there. But let's view this one for Dale Thomas. Again, guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to use this CRM properly. So I'm in my properties area, and I want to get over to the seller. So let's click on the seller. Why am I doing that? Because I feel like the seller, that's how I used to work in Podio. So I'd look at the seller, and then I would see which properties they owned, and work kind of from there. But I don't want to bring over those habits if they're not useful here. But again, let's just take a look. We've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And let's see what we have as far as notes. No notes for this lead. We've just got some info. Spoke with Dale, the owner of the house, who's interested in selling the property for $200,000 non-negotiable. Okay, so if we look at the property, this is a $135,000 house, give or take. I mean, best case, it's saying 150. So he wants 200. He's basically told our assistant, I don't want to sell it. So I'm going to mark this one as, so here's what we do, guys. This person is not interested in selling today. It's 100%. He did not directly tell us not to call him. So what are we going to do next? We're going to put him on long-term follow-up. But I'm going to send that to my phone team. I don't want to do this. I want someone else to call him in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and just say, hey, Dale, how are you? Just curious, are you interested in selling your property now? Because here's the thing. Motivation changes. And Dale is obviously not motivated today, but 6 months from now, 12 months from now, he might be. If he doesn't work as a wholesale lead, we do have a brokerage as well, so we can help him list his property. So again, Dale didn't ask for help today, but he might want help later. So we're going to make that a not interested. Well, let's see how we do that. Profile. I want to make him, they put neutral, which is fine. I'm going to say, well, let's look at the little help section here. So global actions. No next action. When you select this option, it will close all open tasks and set status to no next action. I don't like that. Create new task. Use this option to create new task for this lead. Push to phone team. Mark as cold lead. When you select this option, it will close all open tasks, set next action to no next action, and will let the automated follow-up messages take over for this lead. Oh my gosh, even better. Let's do that. Let's read them all. Create follow-up reminder. Use this option to set a task for you to follow up with the lead at a future date. Make qualified, set appointment, run social profile. Well, let's try that first. Let's see if we can get it. Didn't pull it. Okay, so we're going to mark this as cold. And not interested is the answer, but I do want to have it do, like it said, request submitted. Okay, so cold lead. And then let's see what we've got here. I don't see the follow or the automation set up quite yet, or where I see those. I'm not sure where I see those. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Here we go. Look at this. timeline. Created, properties created, 10/20. Today is the 22nd. So it's going to send a text on the 25th and an email on the 25th. Okay. So we might need to modify our automated follow-ups. That's all right. We've got our tasks closed because it's on automated follow-up now. And we are good to go on this one. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's try to find all these leads in here. Make sure. Here, look what you can do. Oh, cool. You can look at because I'm in the properties section, it just gives me all this data right here. Let's work another one up here. And I want to find one I like, the area I'm real familiar with. And I like. Here we go. 63114 Breckenridge Hills. I like this area. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, I am looking at Airway. Very familiar with it. The area. Average comp 75. I kind of agree with that. Let's see if we can go to the seller and view it the way I was viewing it before. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm not viewing it right, though. Let's go back and try to work it here. Okay. So I've got all this on here, my global actions, but I'm in the property area. So let's look at notes. And again, this looks like a separate notes area that's just for the property. Yeah, see, I'm going to work it back. I'm going to go back to the seller. And I think this is going to be the better way to do it. Yeah, notes for this lead. If I look at the property, I'm back to here, which is great. Okay, so let's call. Now here, let's try to run that social profile again. That's kind of cool. Look at this, SMS sent. That's cool. Yeah, so we're already doing some of this automated stuff. This is very neat. Okay, he is open to an offer, done some remodels. It has new cabinets. The roof's about 3 years old. Central air, asking $100K. Still negotiable. Price on Zillow $80K. Okay, so I know automatically. He wants retail. I'm going to mark this as cold lead. And next act, automated follow-up. So not interested. I mean, that would be a decent retail sale. So that'd be another one we could refer to our agents to see if they wanted to go after it as a listing. And I think that's what we're going to start doing pretty soon. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up today. I had about a pot of coffee already, so I need to run to the bathroom and take care of that. And again, if you have questions about realestateinvestor.com, I'm excited to be using it. I'm going to be in there most of the day-to-day working on our leads. So feel free to hit me up and ask questions. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.